Hello friends, my name is Vikas. So students, we have an app by the name Cloud which you can go and download using the Play Store, and it is available only for the Android users as of now. Once you have downloaded and opened the app, you will see a page such as the second screen here. Then you just need to log in with your Google ID, or you can say with your Gmail ID on this application, and once you have logged in, you are ready to use the particular application. As you can see, you will be seeing here my course, all courses, crack current affairs. Just click on any of those and you will be directed to a second page. Here now, what are the features or why we recommend you to use the app? Because on the app we provide you daily current affairs both in English as well as in Hindi. Both Hindi and English current affairs are provided you daily along with the quiz sessions. This is important. We provide you daily with the quiz sessions that will help you to brush up your current affairs that you gain today through our video or any other notes provided. These English and Hindi PDFs are also provided to you daily. This is provided on our app course that you can go and purchase. Two types of courses are there, 1 year plan and a second year plan, which you can opt as per your need. Then we provide you with weekly videos, not just weekly videos on YouTube and monthly videos, daily videos are also given. Apart from that, weekly PDFs of current affairs are provided to you. Compiled PDF of current affairs of the whole week will be provided to you both in English as well as in Hindi. Then similarly for the month also, you will be provided a compiled video of the whole month both in English as well as in Hindi PDF for the current affairs that will brush up your current affairs very much. Apart from this, we provide you with the topic wise current affairs, topics such as apps and web portals, important days, books and authors. Then comes your sports, then comes your obituary, national affairs, international affairs, sports. These all topics are covered by us on our YouTube channel, which you can go and check it out also. Very important this section, because we provide you with the PDFs also with them that helps you to revise through a particular order, and it is very helpful to you, so you should definitely check it out. Then apart from it, we provide you questions regarding your particular exams also, such as bank, related to your banking. We provide you questions, we provide you PDF, we provide you material that will help you to revise those topics, those important topics. So very important. All right, so I definitely recommend you to check our app and do revise and to purchase the courses, because they will be very helpful to you. These, I strongly recommend you to use our app as well as website, and the quiz provided on the app is very helpful to you on the daily basis, and our monthly study material for your exams will do wonders. So do watch the video for the revision purposes, they are very helpful. And if you use my code Vikas10, straight away you will be getting an additional 10% discount on the purchase you made using the application. So additional discount for you students just from my side. It is a happy hour sale, you can say, 10% discount using Vikas10. So friends, let's start with the session now. So friends, let's start and study about Cop26. All right, it was a United Nations climate change conference, that is Cop26, that was held between 1st to 12th of November. Let's look at the data. It was the 26th edition. First question, direct and simple. 26th edition of the COP, that is Conference of Parties of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, is being held at what location? In Glasgow, Scotland. Direct simple question, where was the 26th edition of the COP26 took place? It took place in Glasgow, Scotland, that is in United Kingdom, and that took place between 31st to 12th of November. It is mentioned here that 1st to 12th of November, so you can understand that. All right. Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited United Kingdom to attend the COP26 from this time period. The COP26 is being hosted by United Kingdom in partnership with Italy. Now the location is Glasgow, Scotland. Country's name is United Kingdom. If asked that United Kingdom is organizing or hosting COP26 along with which country, it is your Italy. Now there are 5 commitments before we move on to some initiatives that were taken by India and various other initiatives that were taken during this particular COP summit. First commitment of India to increase India's non-fossil capacity to 500 gigawatt by the year 2030. These are the one-liners and can be directly asked that what is the non-fossil capacity of India, or what is targeted non-fossil capacity of India by year 2030? It is 500 gigawatt. To fill, second is to fulfill 50% of India's energy requirement with renewable energy by what year? By the year 2030. Third, it is to reduce 1 billion tons of the total projected carbon emissions between the year 2030 to 2020 to 2030. Fourth is to reduce India's economy's carbon intensity to less than 45% by the year 2030. As you can see here, and the fifth one is to achieve the target of the net zero emissions by the year 2070. Now, what is the new target of India to achieve net zero? That is to achieve net zero carbon emissions is what year? By 2070, and this was taken during the COP26. Mark this. As you can see here, all the points are related to your environment, and that is any topic I'm talking about. Generally all the topics that is related, be it any award, be it any conference, be it any summit, be it any initiative or any startup that is related to startup, you should know them and you should take a note of those. So target of India's for the net zero carbon emission is 2070 as per COP26 that took place in Glasgow, Scotland, that is in United Kingdom, and the partner along which the United Kingdom hosted COP26 was Italy. Prime Minister also urged to make lifestyle for environment a global mission. So you can say it is a motto or a theme that was projected by India on this summit was lifestyle for environment. As per the WMO, the global sea level rose by 4.3 mm per year between 2013 to 2021, and the rate of rise is expected to jump further in the coming decades due to the rising carbon emissions. India is the fourth biggest emitter of carbon dioxide after China, US and European Union. So if the question is asked, what is the rank of India in terms of the CO2 emissions? It stands to that fourth position. All right, and it is after China, US and European Union. Now let's look at some of the initiative. India's launch at COP26. PM Modi launched a program that is IRIS. IRIS stand for Infrastructure for the Resilient Island States, a key India-led initiative to boost infrastructure in the small island nations. Small island nations are the most vulnerable to climate change as they face the worst impact. Why the islands itself? Because if the amount of water in the sea keeps on rising, the coastal areas and these particular islands will be the most at the verge of being sunk. The new program for the small island states is a part of the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Structure, that is CDRI, an Indian initiative announced by PM Modi at the United Nations General Assembly in 2021. Can be asked, CDRI is an initiative of which country? It was an initiative of India, and CDRI stands for Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure. Also, another initiative of India was IRIS, that is Infrastructure for the Resilient Island States. This was launched during COP26, and CDRI was launched during UNGA in 2019. So the latest one is this IRIS. Mark this. So far, 25 countries including Germany, Italy, Japan, Australia and the United States have joined the CDRI coalition. Next we'll be talking about world's first Green Grids initiative launched by Indian and UK. I repeat, first Green Grids initiative was launched by two countries together. What are those countries? India and UK. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his British counterpart Boris Johnson jointly launched the world's first Green Grids initiative, that is the One Sun, One World, One Grid, on the sidelines of the COP26. See, so many important initiatives are being covered here. If you will properly note them down, this video will be very helpful to you. Coming back, the One Sun, One World, One Grid. This is an initiative of which country? It is an initiative of India plus United Kingdom. Or you can say World's first green grid initiative. I repeat, world's first green grid initiative is of which country or launched by which country? It was launched by India and United Kingdom. Objective is to connect energy grid across borders to facilitate a faster transition to the use of renewable energy. If we look at the key points, under the initiative, ISRO has made available a solar calculator to inform countries about the solar potential of any place on the earth using the satellite data. Sun produces the amount of energy used by all the humans in 1 year in just 1 hour. I repeat, mark this. This is a, you can say, additional information that the sun produces the amount of energy used by all humans in 1 year in just 1 hour. That means amount of all the energy all the humans that consume in 1 year, all the humans combined, that is the amount of energy that sun produces in just 1 hour. ISA, coming back, ISA, where is the headquarter of International Solar Alliance? It is in Haryana, Gurgaon. India presidency of the ISA and the UK COP presidency unveiled plans for the first international network of global interconnected solar power grids at the Cop26 climate conference that took part in Scotland, Glasgow, United Kingdom, and along with Italy. The project was spearheaded by India and the UK in partnership with ISA and the World Bank Group and aims to harness solar energy wherever the sun is shining. The declaration has been endorsed by 80 ISA member countries. The ISA's recent analysis called for a tripling in investment in grid expansion and modernization from $260 billion to $800 billion annually by the year 2030. Next, India signs up to United Kingdom's breakthrough agenda on affordable clean tech. United Kingdom government has launched a breakthrough agenda, an international plan to deliver clean and affordable technology everywhere by the year 2030 at Cop26. The 5 goals that you should know here among them are, before that, among 40 leaders, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also signed this particular UK's breakthrough agenda, which was modeled on the UK's landmark net zero strategy. Alright, now let's look at the goals of this agenda. First, clean power. First is power, that is, clean power is the most affordable and reliable option for all the countries to meet their power needs efficiently by the year 2030. Road transport. Zero emission vehicles, that means when we are transporting any goods from one location to another, those transport or those vehicles should not emit any pollution, are the new normal and accessible, affordable and sustainable in all the regions by the year 2030. Steel. Near zero emission steel is the preferred choice in global market with efficient use and near zero emission steel production established in the growing region by the year 2030. Then we all know hydrogen. Hydrogen fuel is one of the most important fuels of the, or you can say the fuel of future is your hydrogen fuel. Agriculture. Climate resilient, sustainable agriculture is the most attractive and widely adopted option for farmers everywhere by the year 2030. So these are the 5 goals you should keep in mind. As we saw here that COP26 took part in United Kingdom's Glasgow, Scotland. Italy is the partner. If I ask you, where is the next edition of conference of or COP27 will be taking place? That is the 27th edition of the COP. Where will this take place? It will be taking place or will be hosted by which country? It will be hosted by Egypt, and the COP28 will be hosted by United Arab Emirates. I repeat, COP26 was in Glasgow, Scotland, and it took place in the year 2021. In 2022, COP27 will be hosted by Egypt, and in COP28 that will take place in the year 2023 will be hosted by United Arab Emirates. Next, then India launched a web portal on electric vehicles and named it Eamrit. I repeat, Eamrit was a portal launched by, or a web portal launched by India during COP26, and it named it Eamrit, that is on a portal on the electric vehicles. The portal will act as one-stop destination on all EV related information and will raise awareness on EVs and sensitize customers on the benefits of switching to EVs. The portal was developed and hosted by Niti Aayog, that is your National Institution for Transforming India, under a collaborative knowledge exchange program with the United Kingdom government as a part of UK-India joint roadmap 2030, which was signed by the Prime Minister of both the countries. The UK high-level climate change action champion Nigel Topping and Niti Aayog's advisor Sudhendu Jyoti Sinha have participated in this particular launch. India schemes such as FAME, that is your faster adoption and manufacturing of hybrid and electric vehicles, and PLI, that is production linked initiative, are important in creating an ecosystem for the early adoption of the electric vehicles. So this was your Eamrit launched by India, that is a web portal. Then we will talking about a joint coal transition program. India, South Africa, Indonesia and Philippines joins the coal transition program. India has joined South Africa, Indonesia and Philippines as the first round of beneficiaries of accelerating coal transition investment program of the CIF, that is Climate Investment Fund, which was aimed at accelerating the nation's transition from coal power to the clean energy. The four nation contributes for 15% of the global emission related to coal and dirtiest fossil fuels. So these, which are the four countries in the coal transition program? They are India, South Africa, Indonesia and Philippines. Mark this important. All right, coal transition program countries are India, South Africa, Indonesia and Philippines. Next, alliance to phase out oil and gas, BOGA launched, led by Costa Rica and Denmark. So Beyond Oil and Gas Alliance, this is your BOGA. It is a first of its kind alliance that was launched at Cop26, and the alliance was led by Costa Rica and Denmark. Mark this too. BOGA, Beyond Oil and Gas Alliance. As the name suggests, they will be avoiding the use of these fossils, that are oil and gas, that pollute the environment, and they will be shifting to some another kind of fossil or some another kind of energy that they can use that will not harm the environment. Next, countries' car makers commit to end fossil fuel vehicles by the year 2040. That means by the year 2040, all the car makers are planning to remove or to end the production of the vehicles that pollute directly. This is the simple, and they will be shifting to what kind of energy they will be shifting to directly, you can say, to electric vehicles for powering our vehicles. India and 32 other countries, companies and cities have signed Cop26 declaration to collaborate to phase out fossil fuel vehicles by selling only cars and vans that are zero emission vehicles by the year 2020 or 2035, that are being for development, and by 2040 for developing economics to cut carbon emissions and global warming. Next is 22 countries signed Clydebank Declaration to boost green shipping. What is this Clydebank Declaration? Remember, US, Japan, Australia and Canada are among the 20 countries that have signed a Clydebank Declaration to support the establishment of green shipping corridors for zero emission maritime routes. That means if any country want to ship any product from one country to another, then if they are using the mode of transportation of sea, then that too sometimes create pollution because that too runs on the fossil fuels. So to avoid that and to make that also a green route, this Clydebank Declaration was signed by 20 countries that include US, Australia and Canada and Japan also. The declaration intends to develop at least 6 green shipping corridors between 2 or more ports by 2025 and more by 2030. As per declaration, the corridors would rise from the partnership between willing ports and operators to decarbonize basic shared maritime routes. Then is your Maharashtra has won Inspiring Regional Leadership Award. Mark this also. Maharashtra became the only state in India to win the Inspiring Regional Leadership Award at the inaugural Leadership Awards of the Under 2 coalition held on the sidelines of the Cop26 summit. So we have done this question that Under 2 coalition, this award, that is the Inspiring Regional Leadership Award, was provided or given to which Indian state, and it is the only Indian state to receive this award. It is your Maharashtra. All right. Then one more thing you need to know, that in Antarctica glacier is named after Glasgow. Previously unnamed glacier in West Antarctica has been formally named Glasgow Glacier. The 100-kilometer long body of ice which has been experiencing rapid melting was formally named by researchers at the University of Leeds to mark the COP26 that held in Glasgow, Scotland in United Kingdom, which was, and the another partner of this hosting of COP26 is Italy. And if we are talking about COP27, where will it take place? It will, or which country will be hosting COP27? It will be hosted by Egypt, that in the year 2022. And if we are talking about COP28, it will be hosted by United Arab Emirates in the year 2023. Hello friends, through our recent general affairs section analysis, we have identified that the news related to mega events is finding more weightage in the competitive exams. In order to cover related news to mega events such as Olympics, national awards, cabinet appointments, all of which contain heavy information, we have chosen a different way to convey that information using interactive infographics. Here is an example of interactive infographics. Using this, you can choose to study various information just from the single PDF. If you want to talk about the medal tally of Tokyo Olympic Games, just by clicking on the image of medals, you will be able to see the information related to medals. Now, if you want to study about any of the players mentioned here, just by clicking on the image of that particular player, you will be getting the information related to that particular player. Now, you will be provided with two types of PDFs. One is your desktop version and second is your mobile version. As the name suggests, desktop version is for both PCs, laptops, and your mobile version is basically for the mobile phones and tablets. In order to use your desktop version in mobile phone, you can use the software of WAPS application in your Google Play, and you can access the desktop version of the file in the phones also. So friends, this format of presentation will help you to remember all the valuable information in an easy manner by connecting information to the related images. Our team has worked immensely hard to bring this to you, and so please do share your valuable suggestions and feedback through comments, as it will boost us to create further such initiatives. Thank you. तो फ्रेंड्स, ये थी हमारी वीडियो। अगर आपको आज हमारी वीडियो से कुछ ना कुछ सीखने को मिला है तो जल्दी से जाइए और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें और इस वीडियो को लाइक कर दें। और फ्रेंड्स, अगर आपको हमारे कंटेंट से रिलेटेड या फिर हमारी कोई ऐप से इशू आ रहा है, कोई भी आपको प्रॉब्लम है, तो आप हमारी जीमेल आईडी जो कि है support@affairscloud.com या फिर हमारा नंबर 9677333862 पर कॉन्टैक्ट कर सकते हैं। एंड हमारी टीम जल्दी से जल्दी आपके इशू को रिजॉल्व करने में आपकी सहायता करेगी। सो टेक केयर।